Yeah, Wagwan YouTube, Wagwan, Jamo TV HD. Obviously, we out here with the Ticwatch E. And obviously, yeah, we're gonna do a little review about it now because I've had it for a couple of days now, and I'm feeling that I'm at the position where man can say, yeah, this watch bangs or it don't bang kind of thing. Because obviously, I've been running it, the battery's been running out, but everything else has been cool. So I've tried to put this into two different categories of like pros and cons. I've got more pros than I got cons, but with the battery running out like nearly every day, it's a bit of a mad thing, isn't it? So obviously we'll go with the pros first of all. Yeah, software. It's quite lit. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite lit. It's Android Wear 2.0 and it's very simplistic. It's not long at all. Scroll up from the main screen and you've got all your notifications. Scroll down from the main screen and you've got all your quick toggles. You've got brightness, airplane mode, no disturb mode, settings, and you got your volume button up there as well. If you press the physical button on the left hand side, obviously you got your apps now, and you got all your app drawer and things, so you can go in there and pre all the apps. Now, as we're looking at the apps, I thought I might as well talk about that real quick. With all the apps there, it's quite cool that you've got a lot of Google apps there. You got your contacts, you got your Google Fit, got your settings options, obviously, find my phone, Google. You've got your Play Store, and you've got a lot of utilities like your torch, your timer, and I think you've got your stopwatch up there and your weather. So yeah, you got all most of your basic Google apps really on the watch. But plus, you've also got some Ticwatch apps which were on the Ticwatch 2. So you've got their health suite of apps. If I just show you that here, it looks quite a bit like the Apple Watch health suite. So that's kind of cool. You can have a look at that. And, it's just got your steps and stuff like that. Synchronizes with Google Fit. It's got all your goals and stuff, and you can do your workouts. And obviously, man doesn't really work out until I go squash, so I don't really use that. But yeah, if man wanted to use that, I could. Obviously, if you scroll left and right on the home screen, then you get to all your other watch faces. And you can see some in here as well. So there's lots of different ones to go for. I tried to go for a simplistic one because obviously man doesn't really want the battery to run out as fast as it's running out. Also, one of the main things I do like about the Android Wear 2.0 is the fact that all of them come with Google Assistant. So you can do all your home automation or all your random Google queries straight from the watch. So if you just hold the home button down for about 2 seconds, where is the nearest McDonald's? See, what it does is it doesn't really prompt you to let you know when it's ready for you to, give it a command, and it doesn't really give you audio feedback to let you know that it's come up with options. You have to literally be looking at it and it will let you know. But yeah, it gives you the options like right there, and then you can click on them. Oops. Well, it's just giving me the same thing there. I think, can I click on the picture? No? Yeah, there we go. And it gives me more details about that specific restaurant in terms of when it's open, when it closes. I can install the Google Maps app, and when I install the Google Maps app, that's when it will, open up another app on the watch and let me know, give me the directions basically to wherever I just asked it for. But yeah, like I said, home automation, I can ask it to turn off the lights or turn off my TV, turn on my TV, Netflix on my phone, lots of different stuff like that. So it's really cool that it has the Google Assistant baked in to the OS. Another cool thing is the design. Now, obviously, I touched on this in the last video, so I'm not really going to go too deep into it right about now. But yeah, the design is very nice, especially this white one. Looks very clean on the back there, apart from my greasy chicken marks going on. I'm not too sure about this kind of, let me get it in focus, but it's got this kind of plastic feel on the strap handles. I'm not sure if you can see that there. Now, it does look kind of cool, but it does look kind of cheap and tacky, and I feel that it feels a bit cheap. I mean, obviously it is a cheap watch, but it feels even more so cheap when you feel how lightweight it is, which is also a good thing because you don't really want a heavy watch on your wrist. I mean, maybe some people do for the design, but that's not really me. I want it to be barely there, but extremely functional. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about the design really, but it does look really cool. Kind of reminds me of ice watches. The straps are 20 millimeters and they're easy to just slide out. I'll just show you there. slide them out real quick, and oh crap, can I? Okay, okay. I might just cut this out of the video. Okay, there we go, and slide it back in when you need to. It takes a proprietary charger, which is annoying because now I can only get a spare charger from that specific Mobvoi website. But I'll put the link to where you can get the charger in the description section below. Apart from that, very decent design. These little edge bits, they're really sharp. I mean, like if you're getting intimate with someone, you might scratch them. They might get scratched by your watch, and they might not want to get intimate with you again. So that's one of them kind of things that you might want to consider when you're when you're considering buying this watch for yourself. Other than that, it's really cool. I haven't really had a smartwatch with its own speaker before. Now, if I just show you this, when you go into settings, if I just show you this there. And I think I'll show you in a second with the when I make a call to someone. But as your phone rings, you can also set the watch to ring. And you can set your volume of the ring, obviously. So there you go. Oops. And yeah, so you can just set, you set media volume. It's just got its own speakers, which is just a bit of a mad thing to me. I'm not really sure how many Android Wear watches have their own speakers out there, but that's all stuff that you can change as and when you want to. So yeah, guys, then you got obviously the phone function in it. So obviously you press the button once, you get into the menu, and then you look for the little phone thing right there. Click on that. Okay, that's Google Fit. It's a mad thing. But we'll just try that again and, try click on the phone function. And then basically what you got is all your contacts here. And then when you click on them, it will like confirm the phone number. So if I click on, let's say for example, let's try my voicemail. Click on voice, oops, awkward. Click on voicemail. It will start calling my voicemail from the watch. Where's the watch speaker anyway? I don't even know.
No new messages.
Oh, here.
Main menu. For your messages, press 2.
There you go.
Personal greetings, press 3.
There you go.
Mailbox settings, press 4.
Ah.
Help.
And you got all your options, like you got your dial pad here. So like if you're, using a automated voice service kind of thing, you can just press the button. I don't even know how to make this go. Oh, there we go. You can mute the call, hold the call, put the volume up and down on the watch, kind of thing. But obviously anything less than maximum volume sounds too quiet, so like there's no point. But yeah, you can do that if you want. Let me just try and call somebody who's not going to air me. We're going to call Jake's fam. Like, YouTube, you probably don't know, but this is the third time I've tried to call someone. Like, everyone's airing me today. They don't want to hear that man's on his watch doing things.
Yo.
Hey, man like Jake's fam. Like, I actually haven't got anything to say, but like, man's just calling you through his watch and stunting on it.
Oh, okay then.
Can you hear man though, innit?
Huh?
Can you hear man though?
Yeah.
Hey, obviously, is mine clear though? Is mine crystal clear, like, get me?
Bloody yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you better watch this video on YouTube as well.
Oh.
The call quality is alright, but obviously it's mad quiet, so if you're in a busy place, you're not really going to hear it that much or like hear it that well kind of thing. But like if you're around your yard and your phone's upstairs and your watch is ringing, then obviously you can answer the phone on your watch and just use that as a little speakerphone in it. Calm things. But yeah. One problem for me, I'm going to go into, I didn't want to do all the cons altogether, but one of the main cons for me is the vibration strength. Compared to the Pebble smartwatch that I had, it's very weak, extremely weak source. So, yeah, it's barely noticeable. It's got normal 3 modes, normal, long, and double. Long is Z, normal is Z. Literally, normal is so short, it's barely noticeable at all. And then double is obviously Z, Z. Yeah, Z, Z. And then long is just Z. I don't know why I'm trying to... This is the only way I can really convey how long the vibration is to you. So, yeah, I'm going to keep it on long. No homo. But yeah, apart from that, it's all cool. You got your apps there. Obviously, you got your normal gestures like tilt to wake, wrist gestures to do whatever you're doing with the menu. Connectivity, you got your Wi-Fi, GPS, and you can just turn them all on and off or whatever you want to do to save battery. And yes, altogether, it's quite a decent watch. Screen looks very nice as well, especially when you see those pictures of like Google search results. But obviously, one of the main things for me is the battery. And the battery in this is extremely lacking. I'm talking the first day I got it, it was, at 50%. I opened it about, 6 p.m. And by midnight, the battery was flat. Now, maybe that's because I was not charging the watch. I was downloading a lot of stuff on the watch, downloading a lot of apps, installing a lot of things. Maybe that took away from the battery. But the very next day, I took it off charge at like 8 o'clock and I barely made it to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, which for me, it's not an all-day battery. That's not a 48 battery as they suggested on their website kind of thing, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, the OS is cool, but obviously one of my main problems with it is that I'm having a bit of touchscreen, latency with the touchscreen basically. Like I feel like sometimes I touch things and they don't really properly register. Like, I'm definitely, you have to be very specific where you're going to touch kind of thing. Otherwise, it doesn't read your touch at all, which is kind of annoying. Obviously, with my fingers, it's okay now. But when I'm using gloves, it's impossible. So, yeah, that's one thing to bear in mind. But apart from the battery and the lack of vibration, it's got quite a lot of other features that are really good for the price. And I think, to be honest, I'd probably go for one of these for £100. Like they're actually quite decent for that money. You're getting quite a lot. You're getting your Google Assistant, you're getting speaker, Wi-Fi, heart rate, waterproof stuff. It's all there. So it's quite a decent watch for the money. It's got a few letdowns, but at this price point, that's what you would expect because everything else around it is 160 plus, £300 for something decent kind of thing. So yeah, definitely worth the 100, I'd say, if I was going to get it for myself. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe and like if you haven't already. And if you have, I'll catch you in the next one. Done know. Jamo out.